Let's discuss and consider extension of the outfitter facility contract. Chad Williamson.
I'll start off by thanking Robin Bruns. A lot of work did go into that plan and all the surrounding localities, and Matt Fisher with Alleghany Outdoors to bring that plan together. It's a great plan. Encourage you to go through it all. It has some really good information in it. All right, back to mine. We're looking to extend the outfitter concessionaire contract for another 5-year term. 5 years ago, a little more than 5 years ago before we awarded it, we really realized that it was the missing link in really what we were trying to do with the Jackson River Scenic Trail and the Jackson River, and try to draw those in together. We were fortunate to find an outfitter that really has done a great job over these last 5 years. If you look at I believe you have the fee intake information and stuff in your packet there. Each of the 5 years, they've been able to increase their business and expand on that. Even with COVID, with issues with the homestead shutting down and all those and everything, they still continue to grow their business. Again, just looking to continue on to that. With Matt Fisher is the owner and operator now of Alleghany Outdoors. He's very involved with the community. He helped with the outdoor plan that we just had. He's involved in outdoor recreation meetings that we hold, and also with the Roanoke Outside outdoor recreation meetings. He's really ingrained himself into this community, and you really couldn't ask for a better asset with our outfitter being a part of this community. He's also the middle school wrestling coach, so he's definitely involved with the community here. So be happy to answer any questions. Mr. Fisher is here, as well as John Mays with Twin River Outfitters.
What's the charge for this lease?
I'm sorry?
Is there a charge for this lease? What are we?
Yeah, so when it first started out, it was 6% of their revenue is what the county received. And that's what the intake that you see there. Then it bumped up to 7%, and it's currently at its max of 8%, and that's what would continue on through the next 5-year time. And so everything that you see on the concessionaire fee intake is the amount of money that the county has received from Alleghany Outdoors being in business, which is nearly $30,000 over that period. And honestly, the true benefit to the county is not the amount of money that they pay us. It is the benefit of the people that they bring into this community to be able to show them the beauty of that, and then the money that they spend on other areas and stuff well.
They okay with the 8%? I mean, you can live with that and still operate.
The 8%, and it's not, I don't know if it's in the contract. I didn't see it. I mean, and it's kind of picky, but is there a right to audit, or is it based on end of year tax return, or what? How are you?
Okay, what they do is they give us a monthly statement of all their revenue, and it's broken down. And I don't have that in your packet, but I can share that with you. I've got that here. You can pass this around. This is the current year of operation and everything, and it breaks down all the trips and shuttles and stuff they have and the costs for that, and then the total that they have. This is the total, and we get this as a monthly statement, and then so we know what the percentage and stuff it is, and all this is generated by their software.
Do we have an adjoining tax return for the business to follow with that?
I mean, Chad's always been able, if he needed to come right in, and we can pull up our Fair Harbor system and pull it up and just view the revenue the same that we see. For the last 5 years, when it was being run by James River Basic Canoe Livery, operating as Alleghany Outdoors with Matt being, so it's the tax returns are commingled with our other location. So you just can't look. We have to look at our billing software for that location to get all the revenues.
Okay.
And there's no way for us to do a transaction unless it shows up there. So and he's, I think, happy to let you look at that anytime you need.
Okay.
Yeah. You can map that report down to individual transactions by day, so they can go as deep as you ever want.
I'm a metrics guy, that's the only reason I was asking.
I was always fascinated when I found that location up there. I felt like a combination of the trail and the river out of one building. That was the play. Is that an asset, I guess? It's worth being one.
Well, absolutely, and then it's downriver of the boat landings upriver, so you can do a 4.5 mile, 7 mile, or like the 10-mile trip all ending there. So it really does work.
I'd always said you ought to rent a bicycle, pump up, lock it in a building somewhere and get your canoe out and float it back. I mean, there's very few. I could, at the time when we purchased that, I couldn't find anywhere in the country that you could do that, except up here. Ride the trail one way and float the river back.
You all do,
You have to float back because you're too tired to walk back.
well, that's right,
That's what most float people don't like, is you gotta, somebody takes you up here and lets you out, then somebody's gotta come down here and pick you back up. So the nice thing about matching those two together, it's pretty unique what we got.
And Matt, you all do a fantastic job. I've heard nothing but good things. And in the summers, my parents live in Intervale, and Teresa lives in Intervale. You can see there's people all day long during the weekends, and nobody's having a bad time. I mean,
And look at the Google reviews.
it's
I mean,
fantastic
it's
to
really-
watch. And the exposure that we get from the county, the out-of-state cars, I mean, it's fantastic. It really is. And we're lucky to have you all, and it's a good situation for both parties.
So what do you need, Mr. Chairman?
We would need a motion to approve.
Approve a 5-year extension at the existing rate, based on what the contract is.
Correct.
I'll make that motion.
I have a motion by Mr. Bennett,
Second.
second by Mr. Dodd. Melissa?
Mr. Bennett?
Yes.
Mrs. Cox?
Yes.
Mr. Dodd?
Yes.
Mr. Nicely?
Yes.
Mr. Griffith?
Yes.
Mr. Gardner?
Yes. Thank you all. Here's to another 5 years.
Can I tell you one story quick on your site? We've been looking all over, we've got places, you were into, everybody was working. John Stratner called me and he said, I got a new place that we might, he said, I'll meet you up there. I drove in the parking lot and I told him, write the check. He said, you don't understand, they go, how much they, I told him, I don't even want to hear it. What they want for it, write the check. It don't get any better than this. The end of the trail and the river on the same piece of property.
Yeah, I can only think of one other place. It's on the Alleghany River in Pennsylvania. And if you ever went up there, it's like a small Dollywood. I don't know if you've seen us. Maybe we're there that one day, but it's an amazing spot. You can bike, river, all right there beside one another. But that could be a model you can look at to say, hey, this could grow into that, because it is very rare that you find that.
Yeah.
I get in a whole tangent when we have the dam control and everything like that. If you guys ever wanted to look at that and talk to me about that, and try to get involved with that, if we had some releases out of that dam control, we'd be right up there with the Alleghany, where we could have some recreational style releases. I think we'd be very, very attractive, more than statewide for something like that. Yeah, especially.
Good luck on the next 5 years.
Thank you.
Thank you all.